Evan Mobley, so far into his sophomore year, has already received heaps of praise of how good he started out in his rookie year, and the improvements he's made going into his second year in the NBA has been outstanding. The 21-year-old, who was drafted with the third pick in the 21 NBA draft, is already in contention to be arguably the best defender in the NBA and is the catalyst for why the Cavaliers currently are the #1 defense in the NBA, which he came into the NBA being regarded for his stellar defense. Still, him coming into the NBA this good shouldn't go unnoticed. Even more so than just the defense, though, I really wanted to highlight is how much better offensively Mobley has looked this year, because that's an area of improvement that Cavs fans have been more eager to see. And this year, who would have thought that we would be seeing so much of his offensive layers come off, slowly but surely unlocking his potential as an offensive player. He's looking far more comfortable as a scorer compared to him in his rookie year. Adding an offensive juggernaut to the lineup this year in Donovan Mitchell has Mobley unfazed, and he's still found a way to integrate his game pretty quickly. His finishing was one of the bigger developments for him to make this year, and he's looked far better in one-on-one situations with the ball in his hands, being able to put the ball on the floor and get to the basket and finish very efficiently on those attempts. His play finishing has gotten heightened too in the pick and roll because of him playing next to Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland. Mobley has to be the guy to finish off those plays, and he will finish those plays off with emphatic dunks. Also, him being able to handle contact has gotten better too, but I won't say it's the most significant improvement since he still struggles with absorbing contact. I mean, the guy is still 215 pounds, so he does have trouble being able to keep his balance and still finish through the contact because of his slim frame. However, his ability to take those bumps through traffic has seen an improvement this year, and his finishing back has gotten better, I must say. What I'm also loving about Mobley this year is his ability to recognize a flaw in his game and actually work on it. Now, you might be asking, what do I mean by this? Well, I'll explain. Last year in his rookie year, Mobley would love to settle for long mid-range jump shots quite a bit to close out his possessions. And a major problem with this is that Mobley isn't a very good jump shooter whatsoever. So when he would resort to these long jumpers, it wasn't resulting into actual fruitful possessions for the Cavaliers. And then when you take into account in today's NBA, shooting mid-range shots isn't really that efficient anyways, and you're not even that good at it, Mobley needed a change. And last year, Mobley was attempting 11% of his shots in the long mid-range, hitting it on a 38% clip, which ranks in the 37th percentile in the NBA, which isn't good. Now, this year, he's only attempting 5% of his shots in the long mid-range on 40%, which ranks in the 39th percentile, which isn't good either. But the benefit of this is the frequency of these long mid-range decreasing has helped his finishing. He shot 73% at the rim last year, and this year he's shooting 78% at the rim, which is a huge increase, and that now has him ranked in the 88th percentile this year. Mobley recognized him resorting to those long mid-range shots wasn't a good means for his offense, and instead using those possessions to try to attack the cup more and create better advantages that way has helped the Cavs offense a ton this year in comparison to last year. Although Mobley still hasn't found a way to be a good jump shooter, and for the most part he's a non-spacer for the Cavs offense, he's found other ways to contribute for the offense, especially in the way he cuts. He's a really good cutter. He has very good awareness whenever he operates in the short corner. Whenever a ball handler is actually applying rim pressure or drawing the defense more towards them, Mobley's been really good off ball, being able to cut to that open space and recognize which situations he should cut and not to cut, and still be able to finish the play. His ability to play as the roller too in the pick and roll, he still provides a very good viable vertical threat in that way as well, in the dunker spot, in the short corner. Plus, him as a roller still makes him a pretty viable offensive option for you on offense. And yes, even though he is still pretty limited, his scoring is still blossoming even without the jump shot. Over the last 25 games, Mobley is averaging 18.8 points per game, shooting 81.1% at the rim, and has a 59.5 true shooting percentage. I don't even think, even at his full potential, his scoring is going to be this revolutionary aspect for the offense, but I do believe he can become a very good scorer in this league still, and I'm still actually more excited about his developments potentially as a passer and playmaker, and what that can lead to him being one of the best hubs in the league. Mobley, since his rookie year, to me has always been a nice passer, mainly because of his ability to make quick decisions with really good accuracy on his passing. The moment where he sees a player in a favorable situation, he's been really good at being able to zip the ball to them in a timely manner. I believe his short roll connectiveness will play pretty pivotal for the Cavs in the playoffs, because I believe if he can consistently be able to capitalize on Garland and Mitchell's gravity, it can pose a legitimate threat to opposing defenses. He's already been really good at finishing plays himself, coming off a screen. Now, him being able to finish plays with his passing, being able to hit the guy in the dunker spot with lobs and even just a simple pass, or make the extra pass to the corner that can eventually swing to a high quality shot, are things that I am seeing improvement from Mobley day by day. Mobley initiates a dribble handoff with Donovan Mitchell, and that draws two defenders to him. As Donovan Mitchell pulls the two defenders to the corner, he throws the bounce pass to Mobley in the middle, and now this causes a wrench to the Spurs defense. Collins is forced to show to not give Mobley a shot at the rim, and Keldon stays at the gap, so a lob to Jared Allen wouldn't be easy. Mobley just takes one more dribble to keep Keldon active there, and then he swings it to the corner to Okoro for the corner triple. This time, Mobley sets the screen for Garland, and he gets the defender to send a soft double, and Mobley gets the ball towards the nail. He takes one dribble and now has three players actively worrying about what he should do as he pressures the defense. Mobley throws a beautiful place lob to Allen to finish, but see how Mobley was composed and waited until he saw the perfect opportunity to throw that lob to Allen. These are stuff that shows me that him as a short roll passer and connector for the Cavs has really unlocked what they can do. Mobley can just continuously develop his scoring game, even more so to the point where he can actually pressure defenses to unlock the creativity with his passing a bit more, so his playmaking could be legitimate. He can eventually become one of the best playmaking hubs in the NBA. And even without a jump shot, that should be enough to make him a positive net on offense. And then you're adding on top of that ultra elite defense he brings to the table. Mobley is the blueprint of the modern day elite defensive anchor in today's NBA. He brings to the team elite versatility, being able to guard 1 through 5, and is an outstanding rim protector. In today's NBA, even possessing one of those facets would have you be a positive defender. Mobley has such uncanny mobility for a big. His ability to shift his hips on a whim when ball handlers are quick with their change of directions, Mobley can match it. And the difference is he has a 7'4" wingspan to help him, and he can send the shots flying back in the other direction. According to B-Ball Index, players shoot 5% worse at the rim against Mobley, which has him in the 89th percentile in the NBA. Because he's so good at altering shots at the rim, teams would like to evolve Mobley in the pick and roll to try to get him out of his element. However, Mobley's very good at moving his feet too on the perimeter, basically being able to run any defensive pick and roll coverage you want. You want him dropping back to alter shots, he can do that. You want him to switch the action, hold his own on the perimeter, and actually stay on the guard. He can do that very well too. Mobley, in just his second year, I genuinely mean it, has a legit argument to being the best defender in the NBA. He legit offer everything you want from a defender, and honestly doesn't have a single flaw on and off the ball. Very reminiscent of arguably the greatest defender of all time in Kevin Garnett. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button since it helps my video perform better on the algorithm. hit the subscribe button and post notification bell to always be notified whenever I upload a video. And let me know in the comment section below, where do you guys rank Mobley in defense in the NBA? And let me know also if he's on a Hall of Fame career trajectory. And with that being said, I hope you all have a blessed day.